We're here just off I-15 at the Utah State Prison. Well, the soon-to-be former Utah State Prison. Come on, let's go! So in 1938, the state of Utah decided that their prison was too small, and it was kind of falling apart. Plus, it's where Sugar House Park is right now, and they were all like, hey man, we need a place to have our picnics. They tore that prison down, and they built this one. Wasn't overnight though. This one wasn't actually dedicated until 1953. Took them that long to decide where they were gonna have the prison. Do we have it in Box Elder? No man, by the airport. No, actually they decided down here in Draper. And now that this one is closing, now they're going back to the airport. When they built this, this was like in the middle of nowhere. It was surrounded by farmland. In fact, they would have inmates work the farmland as recently as up until the 1980s and early 1990s. So they decide to build it in 1938, but they don't build it until 1951. Why the gap? Oh, right, there was this whole little thing called World War II there in the middle. But the problem is that they'd started building it in the 1930s and 40s, but they weren't able to finish it until the 1950s. The weird vibe that I'm feeling today is that we've done abandoned buildings and we've done buildings that are in use. I don't know that we've ever done a site that's both. Yeah, that's look at that. All of a sudden, at first I was in prison and now I'm in like a segment on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. You know that one where they go through and they make the crayons? So how do you decide which plates they're making? Because we have like 3 or 4 different plates to choose from.
We get an order from the
oh, okay.
DMV.
So it could be, so tomorrow you may wake up and they're the Ski Utah plates or whatever.
Right.
I mean, these guys do this all day, every day. They'll get up at 7 in the morning and they do this all day. They will do this until 2 or 3 o'clock this afternoon, and they'll get up and they'll do it again tomorrow. That's their job. So depending on your job and seniority, you can make anywhere from 80 cents to $1.75 an hour doing this all day. That's money that you can spend at a commissary here inside the prison. Seriously, how many license plates where do they all go? Okay, so we asked if we could interview an inmate, and I honestly didn't think they'd let us because, I mean, this show is ridiculous, but they're actually bringing somebody down that's currently serving a life sentence for murder. But they've told us that we're not allowed to ask him about his crime. So what are we supposed to talk to him about? Just like, what time does he eat?
Okay, well, they pop our doors 6:30 in the morning for breakfast. We come out, we get our trays, we eat.
So check this out. So this would have been the second death row here at the Utah State Prison. This would have been the worst of the worst here at the Utah State Prison for him. And it really is uncomfortable in here. I don't even know. You know, go ahead. Hey, wait! Ah! I thought you didn't have the key. So would they have cellmates in here? There's 2 beds. Interesting. See, again, this is just one of those moments where they come by and they just say something like, oh man, I think this is all just left over from the fire. Wait, what? Oh yeah, the inmates started a fire because they wanted TVs. Oh, whoa. And this is kind of one of those things where it's like, this is the dangerous world that you live in when you're an officer. Then you get to take care of stuff like this. So check this out, here in Baker Block, which means something to the officers here, but I am completely lost. This area would have been where they filmed The Stand, the miniseries in the 1990s. So which if you remember back to the Asylum 49 episode, so this would be where The Stand, the movie, was filmed, but that was filmed here. That was also an episode that featured a location in The Stand. So there you go. We should just start doing that feature. I went the wrong way. It's gonna go. Oh, hey, look, soap! Whoa. This is actually, I'm enjoying the cell art. And we're gonna go through the intake process.
I'd first ask you what sizes you need. I'd grab your whites and I'd put it in your bedroll. That's got your bedding, shower shoes, paperwork, spork.
So then I get my new clothes. I get some wicked Vans.
Yeah, you get some nice little boat shoes here that aren't made for feet, but they work.
So this is the original guard tower, which was in use as a guard tower up until recently. They haven't been using it for the last couple of years or so. But there was talk about moving this when they moved the prison, and then that wasn't going to work. Usually this is the part of the video where I yell something obnoxious out the window, but I'm at a prison, and I don't want to get shanked later. So, am I using that correctly?
Don't
Shank? Shiv?
I don't want to get in trouble either.
Who would get you in trouble for shank? All right, so there you go. That was prison. I survived. I don't ever want to go back. We'll see you next time. In the meantime, like it, subscribe to it, comment below on what you want to see next on Cool Stuff in Utah. And please, for the love of Pete, share this on social media. Okay, bye.